YouTube, what's good? It's your kinfolk Ken Cut Up, and I'm back with another wavy upload, bro. I know. It's been so long. It's been a little over a month since I dropped my last wave-related video. Like, bro, I've been out here, bro. If y'all don't know, I'm active duty military, so I'm out here working every day. I'm in school trying to keep that 3.5 GPA alive. I'm at a 3.7 right now, you feel me? And I've been studying for this promotion since I got coming up. And even though they valid excuses, at the end of the day, they still excuses. So I just want to apologize for my inconsistency. And I'm aware that the grind don't stop. So either you get with it or you get left behind. So you know I'm trying to catch back up. But yeah, today in this video, we're going to be talking about a couple of various ways to apply your products, ways to keep your hair hydrated and moist and healthy looking, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to show you guys how to apply your product, how to get in a breath session, and some of the things I do when I personally get in a breath session. So stay tuned. But before we jump into that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Help your boy get his subs up. Tap that bell to get notified every time I upload. And give your boy a follow on the gram, because I'm really the funniest nigga on the internet. Y'all just don't know about me yet. Like, I'm really the best kept secret, you feel me? So yeah, bro, go ahead and do all that. And let's go. As I previously stated in this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to apply your products, some of the best ways to really hydrate and moisturize your hair, and how I personally like to get in a good breath session. But before we can do any of that, we gotta go over the two of the most common ways to moisturize your 360 waves and have them hydrated and healthy looking. So the first method is gonna be the LOC method. The LOC method is a 3-letter acronym that stands for liquid, oil, or cream. Now the LOC method, the L and the C have two different alternatives. So the L stands for liquid, like water, you know, you can damp your hair. But the second L stands for leave-in conditioner. And the C, its alternative is butter. You can use a cream or a butter. Now me personally, I like to use a leave-in conditioner and a butter. The LOC method works really well for moisture retention. So when you apply your leave-in conditioner, it's gonna moisturize and hydrate your hair. And then when you apply that oil, it's going to seal and lock in that moisture from the leave-in conditioner. And then when you add that butter, it's like a second layer of sealing, you know what I'm saying? That butter is gonna serve for shine and hold. So the next method is gonna be the OMB method. The OMB method is also a 3-letter acronym, except it stands for oil, moisturizer, and butter. These two methods are very much alike. As a matter of fact, they have two of the three same components, oil and butter. The only difference is the LOC method uses a leave-in conditioner and the OMB method uses a moisturizer. Other than that, they serve the same purpose, to hydrate and moisturize your hair. So a lot of different wavers are torn between the two methods, but me personally, I like to use both of them. As you should be, washing your hair once a week if you want to be an elite waver. I use the LOC method on wash day. After I get a good washing style method, you know, I'll rag up, do what I gotta do, watch some TV, maybe clean up a little bit. I'll get a good LOC method in. And then that'll help seal in my moisture throughout the week. The only problem is I live up north where it's cold as hell. It's been in the negatives for the past 2 weeks. And you know the LOC method, it prevents moisture evaporation. But bro, when it's negative 15, my shit gone, you know what I'm saying? So at the midpoint of the week, that's when I do the OMB method as a quick pick-me-up or a jump start, you know, re-moisturize my hair until the next wash day. So with that being said, with waves, you gotta do a little bit of experiment. You gotta try out different methods, different products to find out what works best for you. You know, try out each method and see which one you like. It's different strokes for different folks. Oh shit, we wave and get it breaststrokes. I'm a fucking cheese, cuz. But yeah, bro, I'm gonna show you guys how to get in a good breath session, how to apply these products, and then that's gonna be the end of the video. Let's get it. I'm currently 5 weeks woofing right now, and usually when my hair is at this length, before I get in any kind of breath session, I like to go in with the comb real quick just to stretch out my curls and lift up all my hairs. I look at the comb as the alarm clock because it's gonna wake up my scalp and tell it to get ready for this work we about to put in. When you wake up in the morning, before you brush your teeth and wash your face, you gotta wake up, right? Ring, ring, let's get ready, boy. To start off, I get a light moisturizer in my hard brush. When applying a moisturizer, you just want to get a small little dollop, rub it into your hands, and then just pat. Don't rub it in yet, just pat. Just make sure to get all of that product applied throughout your whole head. Now that you have your moisturizer applied evenly throughout your hair, you want to go ahead and start rubbing it in. I feel like patting is the most effective way to make your product stretch, because with one little scoop, I made it cover my entire head rather than just getting a big glob and rubbing it into one section. Get you a good rag and dry your hands off. You don't want your brushes all greasy and slipping out of your hands during a good brush session. It's the middle of the week and I need a quick hydration pick-me-up, so I'm going to be utilizing the OMB method. I'm currently on the moisturizer component of the acronym, but there is no set order. I've seen some people apply their oil, moisturizer, and butter all at one time, but myself personally, it's 3 products and I have 3 primary brushes, so I like to layer them out. I use my hard brush and my moisturizer first, and then I follow that up with my medium brush and my butter, and then I wrap it up with a soft brush, some sealing oil, and a plastic bag. Typically, I don't play around when it comes to my brush sessions. When I say wavy gains, I truly mean that. I treat my brush sessions like a day at the gym. Yes, I'm talking reps and sets. That's right, I count my brush strokes. I brush each angle 20 times for 2 to 3 sets, depending on what mood I'm in. So all in all, I brush each angle 40 to 60 times with each brush. I know it may sound corny, like a lot of people don't like counting brush strokes. A lot of people would rather just put time on the clock, but me, that's how I stay calculated. Like, I'm a very organized person, and I feel like, how can I have a weak side if I brush each angle the same amount of times every brush session? You feel me? Like, do that make sense? Now that you're done with your hard brush, you want to get your medium brush and a butter. You're going to apply that the same way, put it in your hands, rub it together, and just pat it evenly throughout your hair. Make sure that it's applied all the way throughout your scalp, and then just go ahead and rub it in, rub that product in real good. Make sure you hit the back, the sides, the top. I'm using African shea butter, by the way. Now that your product's applied, go ahead and get your rag, wipe your hands off. You don't want them all greasy. Now you want to go in with your medium brush. I already told you guys how I like to do it. 20 reps each angle for 2 to 3 sets. But hey, like I said, different strokes for different folks. Some people put time on the clock, but it really don't matter. You can just brush until your heart's content. I'm at the stage in waving now where I make it my business to mirror brush every session. I've been working really hard on closing up my crown, and with it being offset to the right, I like to look in the mirror for every angle to make sure that I'm hitting it properly. If you've been waving long enough and you know your pattern pretty well, you don't have to mirror brush all the time. You know, if you know your angles and you're pretty confident, do what you gotta do. And of course, every waver has a general idea of his angles memorized in his head, but I like the mirror brush just to be sure that I'm hitting those angles precisely every time. You can never be too sure though. I remember back in school, if I had a big math test, it didn't matter if it was 4 plus 4, I'ma still put it in calculator just to make sure I'm right. Now that I'm finishing up with my medium brush and my butter, I want to go ahead and get a quick session in with my soft brush. Every time you get an in-depth brush session, it should go as follows: comb, hard brush, medium brush, soft brush, plastic bag, then rag. Since your hard and medium brush are gonna get down to the scalp and lift up all those hairs, what the soft brush does is lay down all that frizz and give that top layer of hair a good polish. Now that I'm finishing up with my soft brush, I thought now would be a good time to break down some of the subtle differences between the oil component of the LOC and OMB method. When it comes to oils, there are 2 different types: moisturizing and sealing. When I use the LOC method, I like to use moisturizing oils because they penetrate the hair shaft and are best used with water or water-based leave-ins. Examples are coconut oil and avocado oil. See, these types of products are really good when it comes to oiling the scalp and getting down in there and marinating those waves. The next type of oil is sealing oils. These products lock and seal in moisture. They don't penetrate the hair shaft, but they sit on top of the hair and add shine and luster. Examples are grapeseed, jojoba, and black castor oil. Now that I'm done with my soft brush, since I'm using the OMB method, I'm going to apply sealing oil to lock in my moisture and a plastic bag to eliminate any excess frizz that my soft brush missed. Now that I'm done with the plastic bag and I'm about to rag up, to avoid clogging my pores, I'm going to get a cotton ball with some witch hazel and wipe off any product that's left on my forehead. Like I said earlier, I'm 5 weeks wolfing, so I double compress with a stocking cap and a do-rag. How you rag up is totally up to you. I just prefer to have my strings flat so they don't leave lines in my forehead. When I tie my do-rag, I like to tuck the tail in for a little extra snugness. It's really whatever you prefer. So that's going to do it for this video, you guys. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to like and subscribe as well as get in the comment section. Until next time, Miss your kinfolk can't cut out. One love, baby.